All right, here we go. Okay, well, we blew out a little bit of black smoke out there. I don't think this thing's been opened up like that in a while. Hi everybody, Jim from County Corvette. I am here with a really clean 2015 torch red, black interior, black top Corvette. 30,935 original one owner miles. New tires, we just put them on. Just did a full paint correction detail on it. The car was nice, but we made it look like a new car. The car shows like a brand new car. It really does. It's impressive. It's a 3LT. The car's really loaded with options. And that comes with the power top, the memory package. These cars have active handling. This car is, in my opinion, the absolute best sports car in the used car market. They've held their value quite well, but even that, even in under $50,000 price range, you can't touch this performance with anything out there. These cars perform, like any higher end German car without the problems and without the complexities, but they still do everything right. Torch Red doesn't get any better. It's got all the right stuff. I'm going to tell you about a couple things on the car that, aren't perfect. One, there's a very minor scuff on one of the rockers underneath. You can't see it. I don't know how it happened, but the guy who owned this car was, well, he's in his late 80s now and kind of had to give up the car, but really did take good care of the car in terms of general ownership and maintenance. But that happened somewhere along the line. The other thing is, I guess when he got the car, he sprayed what looks like to me Cosmoline to preserve some of the spots underneath. I thought it was undercoating. We did wash some of it off, got most of it off, but there are some traces of it. There's nothing to worry about. You really can't, you can't see it from the outside of the car. But from a purist standpoint, it's there, and just something I wanted to disclose. It's disclosed. It's not going to affect the car's performance or really value for that matter. But if you're a nut job like myself and like everything perfect, that would be something I would want a dealer to tell me. Only because the question would be, all right, well, how much of my time is it going to take to get that off? And it's just going to be some additional scrubbing if it bothers you. You have to have a car on a lift, and there was a little bit of residue still in the engine compartment, barely noticeable, but just something to mention. But the car is just an amazing car. It looks like a 3,000 mile car. We're going to take it out and drive it, but we did the mount and balance of the new tires. It's got the factory chrome rims and just an endless amount of options. I had written the description on this, but I can't remember what the value was, but I know it was high. The car has $14,365 in options. It's a lot of options. It's a great car. You can buy it sight unseen, no issues, no surprises. The car checked out. We did do an overall inspection. Everything works as it should, and buy it with confidence. And if you don't have a Corvette, why? This is the one to buy, particularly with the summer being here in the Northeast. There's no reason to not own a Corvette. This car is priced for just about anybody, who's a hardworking individual. Really affordable cars, and just a tremendous value for the money. So let's take it out for a ride, and we'll see how it does. All right. So we have so many nice options on this car. The power telescopic wheel, and so many nice features on a 3LT like this. It's the only way to buy one. I mean, look, you buy what you can buy. You can't order a used car, but hot damn, if I was going to, it would look an awful lot like this one, if not exactly a torch red, highly optioned convertible. Power top is just such a nice luxury. Just everything about it, These tires feel great. No road noise. Smooth, really smooth as glass. These things have good sound systems too. It's interesting, you know, I've seen a lot of cars over the years, and there's some European cars out there, I won't mention any names, that start at $300,000, and their base sound system doesn't come close to the stock sound system in this car. It's an interesting thing. So there's just so much value in a Corvette. The C7 really, I think, it's the last of the best. You know, for that front engine type of car. Not that there's anything wrong with a mid-engine. It's just a different animal. You know, you just feel completely different in a front engine car. I think these are just cars that are never going to go down in value now. Yeah, this thing goes down the road really nice. Perfect alignment. Really smooth. No issues. I don't know how much money you have to spend in a European market car. Front engine. You know, in comparison to something like this, you know, it could be a, you know, like a BMW M6. You're just not in the same realm. You know, you're not going to get this kind of value. So everything's good. You know, temperature. There's no issues here. I'm not going to manually shift this car. I don't tend to do as well as the, I mean, I will when we get off the highway, but I'm going to let it shift on its own, come up to red line, 6,500, and just let it, you know, basically drive itself and see how it feels. All right, here we go. Okay, well, we blew out a little bit of black smoke out there. I don't think this thing's been opened up like that in a while, but it does everything as it should, and man, runs great. Okay, yeah, we're cruising speed here, man. This thing's just smooth as silk. Great car, great story on this car too. As I said, it was owned by an elderly fella from New. Total Corvette guys, had Corvettes all of his life. It's how I want to be. I want to be 85, still honking around in a convertible red Corvette. I mean, that's just cool, you know. All right, we'll try the paddle shift on this thing now. Okay, works as it should. We'll go from a stop and just shift it manually. Yeah, this thing probably needed a little bit of higher RPM blowout. That car has been babied a lot, from what I can tell. All right, here we go. All right, that shifts as it should. Everything feels good. Great car for the money. I can't recommend it enough. And there's, you know, there's a little bit of wear on the steering wheel here. It's a somewhat discolored right here in the sun. You can see it. You probably wouldn't notice it in the dark, but just something try to point out, you know, anything that's not absolutely perfect. But the interior is great. The dash is in beautiful shape. The car was always kept inside, so no excuses. Just a sweetheart. So there you go. If you need a Corvette for summer, look no further. This is one you should buy. I know I would buy it. I actually have a car for summer now, and I'm covered. But this would surely do. It would do just fine. And I had not checked the seats. You know, I have my technicians do a checklist on every function of the car, and I normally don't question anything, but we're gonna play with the seat here. Everything feels like it should, and yeah, it's just a great car. It's a no excuses Corvette. So let us know if you have an interest in it, and we'll be happy to talk about trades. We don't do in-house financing, but we can point you to a company that does. We like a couple companies out there. You know, money's not cheap right now, but the cars have come down in price, so it's a wash. You know, if you're holding out, waiting for money to become cheap again, well, the prices are going to go back up because you have more new money chasing the same car. So, you know, just buy yourself the toy now, and you know, refinance it later if you have to or want to, or buy it outright. You know, not everybody can buy it outright. I get it, but you know, it's still a lot of car for the money, and this one will make you real happy. It'll make your summer a whole lot better. That I can absolutely, unequivocally promise is a car like this would definitely make your summer better. If you're not having a great summer, it's not off to a great start, this will definitely improve your odds of having a great summer. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and this is just a great car. I'm sitting here in the air conditioning. Everything works as it should, and buy it without reservation. All right, thanks again for watching.